Yeah, hello guys, good morning. Welcome to durgasoft. In the last session, just we had a discussion about these 10 small topics. That is, what is meant by Python programming language, and we have seen introduction to the Python, then sample programs we covered to print the message called hello good morning in different programming languages like we covered in C, we covered in C++, we covered in Java as well as in Python. So which gave a conclusion that when compared with the remaining programming languages, Python is an easy programming language. So with less code, concise code, we can write the Python program. Then to explain the concept of library functions, I explained one more program to calculate factorial of the given number in Java as well as in Python. So in Java you have to write a rich set of logic you have to write, but in Python inbuilt support is there. Then we have seen a program to swap two given numbers in Java as well as Python. Just to explain how can we write less lines of instructions. Okay. Then we have seen why the name Python came and what are the different versions of Python and which companies are using Python. At the same time, what are all the IDEs that we are going to use to develop the Python programs, and explain few commands which we are using in the regular execution process. Okay, these are the 10 topics which we discussed in the previous session. Let me go a revision up to some few minutes and we will start the session. New topics. Okay, so coming to the Python programming language, just I divided this word Python programming language into three parts. So first part is nothing but language. So what is meant by language? Just it will act as a communication medium. So it will act as a communication medium between a person and an electronic device. So if you want to interact with the electronic device, directly we can't give the instructions. The reason is a machine can understand only zeros and ones. So if you want to make instructions very clear to the machine, then we need to convert our instructions, that is the normal English statements, into machine understandable format. So that means we are converting our code, human readable code, into machine understandable code. That is nothing but the actual procedure which we have to do. So for that, they have given a tool. What is that tool? Is nothing but programming. So it acts as a interface between human and a machine. So it will convert. We can write the program in our human readable format, and we can translate that program human readable code into machine understandable code. So that is the main purpose of programming. Then Python. Different programming languages are having different approaches and different advantages, but coming to the Python, it is a general purpose high level programming language. So I used two terminologies. One is general purpose and second one is high level programming language. So what is mean by this general purpose? Internal activity no need to take care. So general purpose means we can use these applications of this Python programming in anywhere we can use. Suppose to develop desktop applications, to develop web applications, to develop tools related to the networking environment, everywhere in data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, everywhere we are going to use Python. Nowadays, Python is having a very big boom. Okay, so that's why it is called as a general purpose programming language. And so why the term called high level? Very simple. The instructions are very clear. Internal activities, that is memory related issues or any other IO operations, so we no need to take care internally. Everything will be provided by the Python. So this is the first thing what we discussed. And low level programming languages and high level programming languages. Just I categorize it. Okay. So in the low level programming languages like C, If we want to read any data, then we have to write like this. For example, I have taken this instruction in the C language. So scanf percentage %d comma ampersand else. So here we have to concentrate on this symbol called ampersand. What is the meaning of this ampersand symbol is nothing but sir, once if the data is accepted from the user or programmer, where we have to store this data, that thing we have to decide. That means, so we are indirectly giving a memory location to store the data. So same thing, if you are moving for Java or any other programming languages like Python. So in Java, this is the way how can we read the data. X is equal to obj dot next int. Sir, I am trying to read integer value by using this method. So anyway, object is related to the scanner class. So we are not concentrating on Java. So this is the statement to read a line in Java. Sir, if you want to read a particular data from Python programming, this is the instruction. X is equal to just int of input. Input is the function to read the data. Anyway, I am using int function just to convert my input into integer. All these things we will discuss in further sessions. So just I tried an example to show you that internal activities we are not concentrating on Python. So that is, we can say it is a high level programming language. Sir, why it is general purpose? General purpose. Sir, I have given few examples. Desktop applications we can develop, web applications we can develop. Sir, if you want, you can develop games also, gaming tool also by using this particular Python. So everywhere Python is very common. Everywhere Python is very common. So that is the reason why Python is general purpose programming language. General purpose programming language. So then next point. So just for your understanding purpose, just I have given few statements. So a couple of statements I have given. So if you have any programming language background, make sure you can learn 90% of the program. Have you observed here? If you have any background of programming languages like C, C++, Java, you can learn up to 90%. Because, sir, what about the remaining 10% is nothing but, do you know, confusion with respect to the syntaxes. So that is the only change we can expect. But if you don't have any programming language idea, make sure you can get 100%. So that is that much easy Python programming is. Soon we will cover all the instructions related to that. You will feel like it is very easy programming language. So next, few points I covered related to the introduction to the Python. So first point, it is a general purpose and high level programming language. As the introduction itself, I covered this. Then we can use very less code. We can call it as concise code. That means the instructions which you are taking is very less. Suppose if you are writing a program in Java with 5 to 6 lines, so you can replace that code in Python by using 2 to 3 lines. So that means the number of instructions we can reduce. Then, so there is a rich set of library support is there in Python. So even if you take the previous programming languages like C, C++, Java, it is also providing something like libraries, but in Java, so in Python. So Python is going to give 100% library support for the programmers. Happily, we can utilize that libraries to do our programs. In the yesterday session itself, I explained a few library functions. Even in today's session also, I will introduce a few library functions. So then Gudio van Rossum. Do you know Gudio van Rossum? He developed Python in 20th February 1991. This is the official date of birth of the Python, 20th February 1991. And Python is recommended as first programming language for the beginners. Suppose if you don't know anything about the Python or anything about the programming language, don't worry, happily you can learn the Python as your first programming language. Then, sir, one more feature is there in Python, which is very important. Dynamically typed programming language. So what is meant by this dynamically typed programming language? So based on the type of data which you are giving, automatically the type will be decided. So example also I have given. In C language or in Java, just we are going to take a statement like this. Yeah. So we are going to take a statement like this. Integer x is equal to 10. So it contains, if you observe totally, it contains integer, then x, and then equal to symbol, and then 10. So totally it contains four parts, including semicolon, 5 parts. So I categorized this. What is meant by int? It represents the data type, what type of data we are storing. So second, x is nothing but the name of the variable. Third, equal to is nothing but assignment operator, which is used for assignment purpose. So 10, it is a constant, or we can call it as literal. Soon we will discuss all these things. Then semicolon, it is nothing but a terminator, or if you want to end any instruction in C, C++, Java, we will go with the semicolon. So same instruction, how we can replace in Java. In Python. So in Python, just within a 3 lines we can wind up x, and then another instruction is equal to, another word is nothing but a 10. So what is the meaning of x? It is a variable name. What is the meaning of equal to? It is an assignment operator. So 10, it is a constant value. Have you observed here? I didn't specify what type of data it is storing. So during runtime, based on your value, automatically the type will be decided. Suppose if you are taking 10, then it will be considered as a integer value. Suppose if you are taking any other floating point, or any other string, or any other type, so based on the type which you provided, so automatically the type will be considered. So this is nothing but what you can say, dynamically typed programming language. So based on the type of data, automatically it will be decided. So this is nothing but what you can call dynamically typed programming language. Yeah, please confirm up to this. Any doubts? Up to this, any doubt? Yeah, fine. So I request everyone to respond. Yes, every participant. Yeah, yeah, good, good. Then, so what is the next thing which we covered? Just I explained a task that is a program to print a hello morning. So this is the first program which we developed in yesterday session. So program to print hello good morning message on the screen. Sir, I implemented this program in different programming languages. So I have taken a simple program to print a hello world, hello good morning message using C language. I hope you are familiar with the C programming. So this is the instructions which we have to take. Hash include stdio.h, integer main, printf hello good morning, and then return 0. Because we are executing on online compilers, and moreover, the default return type for main method is always integer. That's why I have taken like this. So if you execute this particular program in C language, then happily we are going to get hello good morning as your output. So just to print a message, these many lines of code you have to write. Okay. So let me execute the same program. Let me execute the same program in my online compiler. So I'm going for online compilers here. Just a minute. Yeah. So I'm going for C compiler. Yeah. So let me paste our code. So already I have copied the code. So this is nothing but the instruction which we have given. Now we need to execute this code. We need to execute this code. Just press execute button. Automatically our results will be displayed here. If you click on execute button, it is executing the code, and hello good morning is nothing but my answer. So this is the way how can we implement the program in C language. So same program I want to implement in C++. I want to implement in C++. So how the instructions will be there in C++. Sir, very simple. C++ instructions are very easy to understand. See here, this is the way how can we implement the program in C++. Sir, as usual, we have to take hash include iostream.h and then using namespace. This is related to the C++ terminology. Forgot about that. And integer main. Sir, instead of printf, here we have to depends on cout. This is the way how can we print a message on the screen. So once if you copy paste this code in C++ compiler, so the C++ compiler will execute the code and it will display hello good morning. Let me change the code. So using C++. Just if you click on execute button, see what will happen. So internally it is compiling the code and it is executing, and the message which we got is nothing but hello good morning using C++. So this is nothing but how can we compile by using C++. Sir, I want to implement the same terminology in Java. In Java, I want to take. Sir, very simple. So in the place of cout or printf statements, so we have to take system.out.println. System.out.println. Just I am printing hello, good morning. So let me change using Java. Now, if you copy paste this code in the Java editor, happily your program is going to be executed, and the answer which you are going to get is nothing but just see. Yeah. So I will copy paste the code. Yeah. If you click on execute button, internally it will compile and it will execute, and you can see the answer is nothing but hello, good morning using Java. So this is nothing but how can we implement the printing of a message in Java. So now, if you take Python, have you observed here? Very simple, just a single line is enough. So hello, good morning, welcome to Python PL, Python programming language. So have you updated here? It is a human readable code, and just like English statements, Python program is there. So print hello, good morning, welcome to Python. So once if you execute this in Python editor, let me open Python online editor. Yeah, you can paste your code here, and once if you click on execute button, see what will happen. So automatically it is going to execute hello, good morning, welcome to Python programming. So what I'm trying to explain is, sir, in the case of different programming languages like C++ and Java and Python, so you can observe that it is a very easy to write the program in Python. So this is nothing but about the program. Any doubts up to this, please confirm so that we will move forward. Yeah, no doubt up to this. Fine, fine. So I request everyone to respond then. So from this terminology, just I have given a few points. What is that points are nothing but you can see here. Python instructions are very easy to understand. From the above program, you may got conclusion that Python instructions are very, very easy to understand. Just it is like a English statements. So how we are going to speak in English, same like that we have to write the instructions. Print. Print means general terminology is nothing but to print something. So like that we can give. Then, sir, in C language, we used printf statement to print the message. Okay, in C++, we used cout technique. Okay, to print output on the screen. Sir, in Java, system.out.println we use it. In Python, have you observed print? Sir, even if we want to explain something to the students, so if you are using printf in C language to print the message means they may get confusion. So what is the meaning of the CF? So even if you are taking cout, what is the meaning of this C and what is the meaning of this double less than. So like that we have to get some confusion. That similarly in Java, if you are explaining this, then we have to give a complete meaning of this system and then out and then println like this. So in Python, very simple, a kid can understand this language. So print off something, so it is used to print something on the screen. This is the analogy which we have taken from the previous program. So then again I explained one more program to calculate factorial, program to calculate factorial of the given number. So I implemented the program in Java as well as I implemented the program in Python. So in Java, this is the code. This is the code which we have to take. So just a minute, I will open parallelly both Java and Python compilers. Just a minute. Yeah. So this is nothing but the program. Have you observed here main method? So the intention of this main method is nothing but just to call a method called fact with argument 5, or let me change the argument as 4. So now this main method is doing calculate the value of 4 factorial. Now immediately the control will transfer. The control will transfer from main method to this particular function fact. So where fact is available. So this is nothing but the fact function. Then sir, it will accept the value as n. Now n value is nothing but 4. So these are the instructions just to calculate factorial programming factorial program. So after execution of this sequence of instructions, return f, the calculated value again we are getting here and it will print its value. So now if we execute, the answer is nothing but, I hope 24 is nothing but the answer, that is 4 factorial. Now let me click on execute. Observe the difference. Have you observed 24 is the answer? So internally we have to write our own logic. We have to write our own logic just to calculate the factorial of the given number. So which logic we implemented, the things which we have taken here. This is nothing but completely it is our business logic. We have to think and we have to write. So same thing if you take it in the Python. So same thing if you take it in the Python, nothing is required. Simply we can write like this. Just observe my program. So print off. Okay, there is no fact function. So there is a function called factorial. So I am taking factorial of 3. So this factorial is present in one module with the name math. Okay, then so this module we have to import externally. So import math. That's all. Once if you click on execute button, it will return 6 as your answer. Why? Because 3 factorial. So like this within 2 lines we can complete this task. That means it is providing a library support. So a function is there with name factorial just to calculate factorial of the given number. So this is nothing but the program which I explained with respect to Java and Python. Just I am trying to revise the concepts because the new members are there in the session. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts up to this? Please confirm. Any doubts up to this? Please confirm. Yeah. I request everyone to interact. Only few people are giving response. Open the chat window. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So the next program to swap the given two integer values. So directly I am explaining the logic here. Observe here. This is nothing but the logic to swap the given numbers in C, C++ and Java. So first we have to take the value of A and we have to put it in the temporary variable. Then C value is safe. Now we have to take the value of B and we have to put it in A. Now B value is copied to A. Then what about A value? It is already there in B. Now we have to push it into B. That's all. Like this, if you perform, then two numbers will be interchanged. That concept is called as swapping. So same swapping in Python, how can we do? So very simple. just within one line we can perform this activity. So what is that one line is nothing but, have you observed here, A comma B is equal to B comma A. That's all. Internally A and B values will be swapped. Automatically it is going to perform swapping operation. So this is the way how can we implement swapping logic in Java as well as in Python. So which is very easy, means ultimately Python code is very easy. So any doubts up to this? I'm not executing the second program. You practice by yourself. Any doubts up to this? Yeah. Please confirm. Yeah, I request everyone to interact. Yeah. So this is the things which we discussed in the last session related to the program. Okay. Now coming to the next one. So why we got the name Python? Why we got the name Python? How this name was developed? Okay. So the official founder of this Python is nothing but, I already explained, Guido van Rossum. So he is the founder of Python programming. And in which year it has been developed? Sir, it was developed in 1991, and the official date of birth is nothing but 1991. That is February 20th, 1991. Sir, it is derived from a circus name, the complete Monty's Python Flying Circus. Like this, there is a popular comedy show is there. From that name, this author Guido has extracted the name called Python. But maximum people are feeling that Python means a snake. No, no, it is not a snake name. Just it has been extracted from this particular circle's name. So this author is a bit interested towards that program. That is the reason he extracted that particular word. So this particular comedy show was telecasted in BBC channel from 1969 to 1974. So in this period, so it is telecasting this particular channel. So which companies are using Python? Which companies are using Python? So just within a single line, I concluded almost all the companies are using Python. At least minimum, as in their tools, minimum one or two modules are developed by using Python only. Okay, so Python is best choice for search engines. So in which application search mechanism is required, then compulsory they will use the Python applications. Python algorithms are such a powerful algorithms. Now with this, I explained with a small, pics in the last session. Let me show those pics to you also. Just a minute. Yeah, have you observed? Just I'm trying to show Guido van Rossum pic. Please confirm, is my screen is visible? It's loading, I think so. Yeah, now it is coming. Yeah, is it visible screen? Yes, yes. Yeah. So he is the founder of Python, Guido van Rossum. Previously, he worked in Google. That's why you can observe Google T-shirt. Okay. Yeah. So this is nothing but a flying circus. Monty's flying circus. Okay. The complete Monty Python's flying circus. Okay. So this is the at the time #1 comedy show. Okay. Then, sir, which top companies are using Python? Have you observed here? N number of companies are there. So even social media also using this particular Python. Have you observed here? You can see Instagram logo and a hike logo. Okay, Yahoo, Facebook, Netflix. Okay, then NASA, Nokia company, Google. Okay, yeah, these are our familiar. Then IBM, Uber, Amazon. Okay, Glassdoor. Have you observed n number of Udemy? Okay, so Mozilla Firefox, n number of companies, top companies are using this Python. Okay, so that is the reason why Python is very much popular nowadays. So this is nothing but about the thing. And With respect to versions, I explained a small story also related to the versions. Have you observed? So Python versions. So total, how many Python versions are there? Three versions are there. Python 1.x is the first version. Now it is not there. Why? Because the features are not up to the mark. So that's why initial base itself almost it is having 1 year of span. Within 1 year, Python 1.x is almost gone. Even Python 2.x, it is valid up to 31st December 2020. That is last year. So from this year onwards, Python 2.x projects are not entertained. Okay, that means you have to shift it to Python 3.x. So there are biggest disadvantages are there in 1.x and 2.x. Those problems we rectified in Python 3.x with respect to the performance. That is the reason why Python 3.x is very famous. Okay, even if you observe in online compilers, they will give two tools. You can execute in Python 3. Just a minute, I will show. You can execute in Python 3 version as well as in Python 2 version. You can see this is the online compiler main folder. Just a minute. Main page. Yeah, you can see here. So Python 2 is there. Python 2 is there. At the same time, Python 3 is there. This is nothing but Python 2 and then Python 3. So if you are going for Python 2, then the syntax is also a little bit change is there. Okay. So anyway, we are not concentrating on Python 2. We are concentrating only on Python 3. So this is nothing but the versions. Sir, in Python 3.x, how many internal versions are there? Sir, Python 3.1 to 3.9. These many versions are there from first version to ninth version. Okay, version to version, definitely you can expect the change. So version to version, there is a change. Even in the last session, I explained a few concepts related to the version. And you observed here, I'm going to introduce one program, That program will differentiate what is the difference between 3.5 version and 3.6 version. So in 3.5 version, that program will display invalid, and the same program if you execute in 3.6, then it will display it is a valid. So before going to the program, first let me type a few Python programs. I already explained these Python programs in online compilers. Now I am doing these programs in my own system, in my local machine. See how I am going to execute. So just you have to click on new and then you have to go for others and choose Python. Just to click on OK. An empty panel will be displayed. Here you have to type the program. Don't worry, in the further classes I will explain how to install this particular Python software. Then, sir, have you observed here? I am printing hello message. Just one line instruction I am taking. Print of hello. So after typing the program, it is our duty to save the program. So once if you click on Control yes, immediately it will ask where to save the files. So assume in my D drive Python folder is there. Here I want to do the program. So I am taking the file name as sunday.py. So .py is the extension for any Python program. If you save the file with py, then it indicates that it is a Python program. So once if you click on OK, then a file got saved. So how can you execute the program? Very simple. You need to go for command prompt. You need to go for command prompt. So this is the command prompt, and here you have to execute the program. So where this particular file got saved, have you observed in the top it is displaying? You can observe my mouse cursor. D:/Python. This is the folder where my file is saved. Now shift to D drive D:/cd space Python. Now it will move to or it will enter into that particular folder. Now you have to type the command. What is that command? So py space file name. What is the file name that we have given? Sunday.py. So once if you press enter, immediately your file will be executed. Have you observed? The answer is nothing but hello. This is the way how can we execute the Python program. Sir, in which version it is executing is nothing but it is executing in the latest version. Sir, can you execute this program in 3.5? Yes, why can't? So py hyphen 3.5, then you have to take the file name. So py hyphen 3.5 space sunday.py. Have you observed this particular program will execute in 3.5 version? Once if you press enter, have you observed the answer is nothing but hello. Sir, can you execute the same program in 3.6? Yes. Just to take 3.6 and execute it. We got the program answer as hello. So same program can you execute in 3.9? Latest version is available in my mission. No problem, we will execute. So in my mission, I have only these versions. I have only these versions. So currently, which version we are using? So you can also fetch by using py space hyphen hyphen version, which will print the current version. Which version we are using on this command prompt? Have you observed 3.9.0 version I am using? So total, how many versions are there in your mission? The Python hyphen 0, which will display the installed Python versions in your local mission. Have you observed? Three versions are there. 3.9 is there, 3.6 is there, 3.5. But the current path is set for 3.9. So by default, we are executing the instructions in 3.9. So up to this, any doubts? Please confirm. I hope I explained how to execute the programs in different missions. Yeah. Any doubts? Please confirm. I request every participant. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Sindhu Sri, I will explain. Sure. So any other doubts, please confirm so that please confirm if my screen is visible to you. Yeah, yeah, fine. Yes, Sindhu your doubt is how to save the file or how to execute the file. Yeah, how to save. Just to see, observe here, observe here. Just I am clicking on file. You have to click on file and you have to go for new and then you have to choose others. So you have to click on new and you have to choose others. Okay. So because it is the edit plus editor, this editor is called as the edit plus, where you can find different programming languages syntaxes. Syntaxes internally it will be highlighting the syntaxes so that happily you can do the program. Okay, so don't worry, I will explain how to install the edit plus also in the next session. Okay, yeah, here different types of programming text files are available. And just here you have to select Python and click on OK. Now an empty file got created. Have you observed the name here untitled 2? Untitled 2. That means it is not yet saved. Okay. Now I am doing my program. So I want to give three instructions. So hello is the first instruction. Just a minute. So hello is the first instruction. Then my second instruction is welcome to Python. Welcome to Python. This is the second instruction. Then print I'm taking by third instruction. Now just you have to click on this save button. Then it will ask the folder where you have to save. Sir, in D drive Python folder, I am trying to save the file. Sir, assume the file name which I am going to give is nothing but abc.py. Once if you click on OK, then your file got saved. You can observe here abc.py is the file name. Sir, in which folder it is saved? D drive Python folder. Clear? Yes, Sindhu Sri. I hope your doubt got clarified. Now, see how to execute the program. Very simple. The command used is py space abc.py because this is the file which we save. Once if you click on enter, have you observed hello, welcome to Python and then why? The instructions are executed. So this is the way how can we do. Now, sir, I'm creating one more Python program. I'm creating one more Python program. Observe very clearly. I'm trying to explain the difference between the versions. Okay. Now, sir, my value of A is nothing but 1000. Okay. My value of B is nothing but 500. Like this, I have taken. Sir, I want to perform subtraction of these two, that is a minus b. So generally, this is the program which I have taken, and assume the file name is nothing but x.py, x.py. So, but in our general mathematics, we have it as to write like this. Okay, so a is equal to 1001 comma 3 zeros, b is equal to 500 5 comma 2 zeros. But in programming we should not take comma. The reason is comma is purely meant for separation purpose. That's why what I'm going to do is nothing but I will replace comma with underscore. This is the new concept which came in 3.5, sorry, 3.6. This is the new concept which came in 3.5. That means you can take underscore as a separation between the digits. Now save the program. So observe clearly, this is very, very important. Sir, I am trying to execute the program called x.py in 3.9 version. No problem, you are going to get your output. Sir, I am trying to execute this program in 3.6. The answer is nothing but 500. Sir, same program, I am not at all modifying the program. I want to execute the same program in 3.5. Have you updated immediately? We will got error. So what is that error? Is nothing but syntax error, invalid syntax. That means it is not a proper way, like that it is giving a message. So which means that, so this particular concept, underscore symbol concept, is came in 3.6 version. So you can execute this concept 3.5 and above. Sorry, 3.6 and above. 3.5 and below we can't execute. So up to this, any doubts? Please confirm. Yeah. Yes, please, I request everyone to interact. Yes, Nishant, Amar, yeah, no, yeah, yes. So I documented that part also. So have you updated here? So I think it was not there. I think so. Yeah. So these are the commands which we used in execution part. So py space file name dot py, sir, which is going to execute, your Python file. So then py space 3.5 demo dot py, which will execute demo dot py program in which version? 3.5 version. Sir, py space hyphen 3.6 demo.py, which will execute your demo.py program, in which version? 3.6 version. Okay, then sir, py space hyphen 0, sir, it will list out the installed Python versions in our local machine. So how many versions you installed? Okay, so that it will display. Now what are all the IDEs that we can use? Okay, so these are the IDEs I provided. Online editors we can use. Okay, this is the link. Okay, so I will share this link with you. Don't worry. So this is the link to, okay, to do the programs in online editor. This is the link. Okay, then just a minute. Yeah. Then, sir, we can use editor and a command prompt. Just today I explained this concept also. Editor and a command prompt. Have you observed? This is the editor and this is the command prompt. Okay. Then there is one more Python version is there. That is tool, IDE tool is there. Anaconda. That part we will discuss in third or fourth session. Okay. Then internal IDE is also there. That we will discuss in the next session. Then Eclipse software is also available. Spider is there. Autumn editor. Like this, n number of IDs are available just to do the Python programs. Okay, so all these editors we will cover. Okay, so this was the topics which I discussed in the last session. Just for demo purpose, I covered even in today's session also. The reason is new people are there in this session. That is the reason. Okay, so from the next class onwards we will start actual concept. Today I will discuss a few more important points related to the Python. Okay, so this was the things which I discussed in the last session. So once if you give confirmation, then we will continue. Any doubts up to this? Yeah, fine. Now coming to the today's program. Sir, I'm going to explain one more Python program. First, before going to that, let me give comments. So what is meant by this comment? In Python, comments will be ignored by the compiler. So always, not only in Python, everywhere, comments will be ignored by Python. So in any programming language, comments will be ignored. So if you take C program, and if you take C++, and if you take Java, in these three programming languages, so have you observed this, the comments is common. Okay. So how can we provide the comment? There are two types of comments are there. Single line comment, and second one is nothing but multi-line comment. So how can we take single line comment in C language? So if you are taking double slash followed by comment, then it is called as single line comment. That entire line will be treated as a comment. So how can we take multi-line comments? So you have to begin with the slash, forward slash, and then star. So you have to take a comment one. Okay, like this you can take multiple comments, no issues. You can take multiple comments, and after completion of this, you have to take like this. Just a minute, let me erase these things. Yeah. So multi-line comments. You can take comment one in the first line, in the second line comment two, in the third line comment three, okay, in the fourth line comment four, and you can end by using this star and then forward slash. So this is the way how can you take multi-line comments. So this is the things which we are discussing in C and C++. So coming to the Python, how we have to take the comments. Very simple. In Python, we can take single line comment also. Single line comments. So how can we take single line comments? Very simple. Just hash you have to take. So after hash, if you are taking anything, then it will be treated as a comment, which will be ignored by Python. Then, sir, how can we take multi-line comments? Sir, how can we take multi-line comments? Sir, very easy. You can take multi-line comments like this. First, you have to take triple single quotation. Then you have to take comment one, and then you can take comment two. Like this, any number of comments you can take. Any number of comments you can take. Comment two, like this. And how we are going to end is nothing but again you have to enclose with three quotations. So this is the way how can we execute our program. So any doubts up to this, please confirm. Okay, let me convert it into executable code. So now I am trying to create a new Python program. Okay, Python program, and I will save the file as test.py. Already the file is available. Let me overwrite. This is nothing but test.py. So have you observed? I want to read two numbers. A is equal to B. Sorry, A is equal to 10. B is equal to 20. Have you observed? I assign two variables. Then I want to perform addition of these two numbers. Just I have taken A plus B. So I want to put it in a comment. What is the task of this program? Just put the hash program to add two numbers like this, two int values. Like this, I have given an instruction. That's all. Very simple. So the program to add two numbers will be ignored by the Python compiler and it will execute rest of the code. Why? Because it was there in the comments. Now have you observed here? Just py space test.py. So the answer is nothing but 30. That particular thing which we have taken at the beginning is ignored. The reason is it has been inserted as a comment. So what will happen if I am removing the comment? Have you observed here? Once if you perform execution, immediately we are going to get errors saying, sir, Python, sorry, program to add two numbers, invalid syntax. There is no proper rules and regulations that you are following. Like that, it is going to display a beautiful error message. So this is nothing but how can we take single line comments. Any doubts up to this? Example one, to demonstrate single line comments. So just I have given an example to demonstrate how to use single line comments. Then, so second example, let me go to demonstrate multi-line comments. Just I'm removing all the program. Now assume I'm taking A is equal to 10. Okay, so B is equal to 20. I want to perform all the arithmetic operations. Sir, I performed A plus B and I want to perform A minus B option, and then I want to perform multiplication of these two numbers A into B. Now, sir, how can we do this? Sir, I am taking multi-line comment here. Just we have to begin with triple slash. Have you observed? Immediately the color got changed. That means, sir, till beginning of that entire things will be treated as a comment, and we have to ends with three columns. Okay, now sir, this is the program to perform arithmetic operations. In the second line, so author who have written this program is nothing but Prakash Babu. Okay, now file name. So what is the name of this particular file? Have you observed the file name is nothing but test.py. That's all. Just you can enclose with three columns. That's all. Now the comments got enabled for first three lines. Now if you execute, those three lines won't be printed. Just it will carry out our program requirement, that is addition, subtraction, and then multiplication. So later if you open the program, from these comments you can analyze what is the task of the program and who developed the program, all these things. So just the comments allow us to describe about the program. So this is the program to demonstrate multi-line comments in Python. So multi-line comments in Python. So hope it is very clear for you. Any doubts up to this, please confirm, guys. Just I explained single and multi-line comments. Yeah, yes, yeah, good. Then, yeah. So with this, let me go with a few examples. Sir, again, I'm going to develop a program. So what is my program requirement is, just for your understanding, I'm going with three important programs. Listen here. What is the first program is nothing but, sir, I have to convert days. I have to convert days into weeks, okay, months, and then years. So once if you supply your days as an input, then it will convert it into how many weeks are there, how many months are there, how many years are there. Like this, it is going to convert. So for this requirement, I am writing the program. Observe here. So initially days is equal to. So assume at sample I am taking 100. So print of, directly I am printing days. So how many days are there? Okay, like this I am taking. So comma, you can use comma just to differentiate. Then, sir, how many weeks are there? Okay, yeah. Now I want to print weeks. Can you tell how can you convert the days into number of weeks? Please guide me. How can you convert the number of days into weeks? What is the formula? Yeah, yes, please confirm. Which formula we can use so that it will convert your days into weeks? How many days are there in a week? Good. Okay. Yeah. So if you take days by 7, that's all. It will divide the days based on 7. So 7 days will be considered as a single week. So if you divide with 7, total how many weeks are there? We are going to get. See here, py space test dot py. Have you observed? The answer is nothing but for 100 days, 14 point something. That means 14 weeks are there, and the remaining days also there. Two days or 3 days approximately. So I want exact value. Then you can go with the double slash. Don't worry, I will explain this double slash also. It is an integral division. Once if you use double slash, then you can expect the exact answer. That is 14 weeks are there in these 100 days. So now same formula you can rewrite to calculate the number of months. So how many months are there? No, don't worry, you can use this formula. Similarly, sir, how many years we are going to get? So days by, if you take 365, then you will get number of years. If you take 30, on our average I am taking 30. If you take 30, then we will get number of months. So let me execute. The answer is nothing but for 100 days, have you observed 14 weeks are there, 3 months are there, 0 years. So let us change the input. I am giving 10,000. So in 10,000 days, how many weeks we are getting is nothing but 1,428 weeks we are getting. So 333 months we are getting, 27 years we are going to get. So like this, just I explained a sample program. That's all. Any doubts on this program? Any doubts on this program? Yes, please respond. Yeah, fine. Then, yeah, good. Good, Amar. Yeah. So the next program is nothing but observe here. So we have to read radius of a circle. So we have to read radius of a circle, and we have to calculate area of the circle. So by reading radius value, so we have to calculate area of the circle. Okay. Yeah, please, can you tell me what is a formula to calculate area of the circle? Area of the circle. Yeah, please guide me. How can we calculate area of the circle? What is the formula? Good. Yeah. See here, first we have to take radius value. Okay, first we have to take radius value. So assume my radius is 1.3 because it will be in the points representation, floating point. So I am calculating area. What is the formula to calculate area? Is nothing but pi r square. The value of pi is 3.147 into how many times you have to multiply radius? 2 times radius into radius. Like this I have given. So then I am printing like this. Area of circle is just I am trying to print area. That's all. Now you can, yeah, good. So now you can get the answer. So test dot py. Area of circle is 5 point something. So this is not exact value. Why? Because I have taken my own pi value. So inbuilt support is there for this also. So just you have to import math. You have to import math, and you can use, there is a predefined library. So just the math, not the pi, which will extract pi value. From which you can get the exact result. Have you observed? 5.3092915845666755. So this is nothing but the exact value which we got. So hope this program is very clear for you. How can we calculate area of the circle? Any doubts? Please confirm. Yeah. Okay. So the next program is nothing but, sir, I want to generate OTP. I hope you know about this OTP. It is a one-time password. Sir, I want to generate one-time password randomly. For this requirement, I want to implement a program. So program to generate OTP. Okay. So just I'm trying to implement a Python program just to generate OTP. Observe very clearly. This is very, very important program. So there is a internal module is there for this. What is that module is nothing but so import random. There is one module is there, random module, which will generate the numbers randomly. Randomly it is going to generate the numbers. So how can we generate random number? Simple. X is equal to just in the random module. So there is one function is there which is nothing but rand int, which will generate random integer. In between you can pass the values. So I am passing 1 comma 10. In between these two digits it is going to generate random value, and I am trying to print that value. See here how we are going to get the value. So py space test.py. First time 3, second time the number is going to change. Why? Because randomly it will generate, right? Third time another value, fourth time another value, fifth time another value. So like this it is going to generate. Sir, I want 4-digit OTP, 4-digit random number. So 4-digit beginning number is 1000, ending number is nothing but 4 nines. That's all. It will generate 4-digit random number. Sir, I want a 6-digit OTP, 6-digit OTP, no problem. Just add another 2 digits. Now you can see you are going to get 6-digit OTP. Okay, sir, I want to validate this OTP. This is the program to generate OTP. Sir, I want to write a program to validate OTP. Sir, I want to check whether you are giving a perfect OTP or not. I want to validate. Sir, observe here. This is not a correct exact program, but this time I am explaining for the sake of understanding purpose. Sir, I generated X value. Okay. Now, sir, we have to send this X value. We have to send this X value to a mail or to mobile number. So we have to send this X value via mail or mobile. So to the client. I assume to the client I am sending. Then I am asking the client, oh client, please give your input. Like this I am asking. So better to take here, enter your OTP. Like this I am requesting the programmer to enter OTP. Then I am checking, sir, if the value of x is double equal to 5. Sir, the OTP which was generated by the program and the OTP which you have entered, if both are same, then I am displaying validated. Okay, then sir, otherwise if it is not equal, then what will happen? So have you updated here we are going to tell invalid OTP. So please try again. Like this I am generating. That's all. Have you updated here? Once if you run the program, so first it is generated OTP, it is sent to your mobile or your mail. So you have to enter that. So I assume I am giving a random number because I don't know the number which was generated, and I didn't provide any business logic to receive to the mail or mobile number. Just if you press enter invalid OTP, please try again. So for understanding purpose, what I am doing is, sir, same instruction, but let me print that value on our screen. Okay, then we can cross check. Okay, now see here. So it is asking enter OTP. Already I displayed OTP. If you enter the exact OTP, then validated. Sir, if you are giving invalid, for example, like this I am taking, then invalid OTP, please try again. So even you can write a program to send this X value to the file also. So you can open and you can cross check. Okay, yeah, this is nothing but how to validate OTP. Any doubts up to this? Please guys confirm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, any doubts up to this? Please confirm. just I explained a program for demonstrating how the comments will be, and three simple programs, three simple terminologies I explained. Okay. Yeah. So the next topic, theoretical topic. Sir, where we can use Python? Where we can use Python? Sir, Python we can use everywhere. Everywhere we can use Python. Few application areas of Python is nothing but, do you know, when you are developing desktop applications, desktop apps, we can use this Python. And when you are developing web applications, web apps, we can use this Python. And when you are taking networking applications, we can use this particular Python. And even when you are developing gaming tools, games, we can use this Python. And so nowadays for machine learning, and data science in these technologies, etc. In this technology, Python is very popular and very famous. So even if you want to know what is the meaning of this data science or machine learning or artificial intelligence or any testing tools, everything, if you want to learn those things, then fundamentals of Python is mandatory. So Python is mandatory for every course. Okay, that is the reason you have to understand and you have to extract the things which we are going to deliver for you. Okay, so yeah, just with five small applications I'm finishing this topic, that is where we can use Python. So then limitations of Python, limitations of Python. So where Python is not up to the mark, very simple. There are only two limitations. The first limitation is nothing but, so because of interpreter, so performance is a bit low. Performance is a bit low. That's all. Not a big mistake, but a small enhancements we have to make. So for this also they provided solution. They have introduced the Python. I will explain in the next class. We can use Python just to overcome this drawback. And it is not that much popular in mobile area. In mobile applications, it is not that much popular. These are the only two limitations. Even the first limitation is resolved. So that's all. This is nothing but the limitations of Python. So where we should not use this Python is nothing but just in the mobile application area. And because of interpreter, the performance is not up to the mark. So this is nothing but limitations of Python. Any doubts up to this? Yeah, please confirm. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, fine. Sir, just after the my style of teaching is after one or two theory points regularly I will cover programs so that you should not feel bored. Okay. So now I will implement two programs. Listen carefully. Program is nothing but, do you know, there is one special operator is there in Python, that is nothing but in. So I'm trying to explain in operator example, Okay, listen carefully. There is a beautiful concept is there using this in. Okay, so even this facility is not there in our old programming languages like C, C++, and Java. So assume I have some list of numbers are there. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Like this, I have some list of numbers. So I want to check whether the given number, so assume the given number I am asking from the programmer. So enter any number, Sir, I want to check. Sir, don't worry, all these things I will explain. What is meant by this input and what is meant by this int, what is the things which you have taken in the brackets, everything I will cover, don't worry. So now I have to check whether y is available in x or not. In general, what we will do in general programming, so just observe my terminology, just a minute. Yeah. Yeah. So first, what we will do, we will take the first number. That is, assume these are the numbers which we have. So 10, 20, so 30, okay. So 40, 50, 60, like this. These are the numbers which we have. So first, what we are going to do is nothing but we will accept a number from the user. So assume the programmer has given 11 as an input. First, we will compare with the first number. Sir, match is not found. Then we will compare with the second number. Sir, match is not found. Like this, we will compare with each and every number. This was the task which we are doing in the previous, like C, C++. Okay. Sir, after finishing all these operations, we are going to check the status. Sir, if anywhere this 11 is available, then we will reset some flag. Based on that flag, we are going to decide whether it is available or not available. But this entire terminology is bounded in Python, and simply they developed with a replacement technique that is nothing but in. So simply we can use this in to check whether y is available in X or not. See how beautifully I am going to write the program. Just a minute. Yeah. So if the value of y in X, sir, if your value of y is available in my X, then simply found. Just I will print a message called found. Sir, else. Just I am going to display not found. That means it is not available. That's all. That's all. Very simple. Now execute the program. Sir, I'm trying to execute. Initially the number which I am giving is 10. Yes, 10 is found. Sir, I am giving 11. 11 is not found. Sir, I am giving input as 60. Yes, it is available. Sir, 100, it is not available. Like this, there is a beautiful operator is there in. Okay, like this we can check. Any doubts up to this? Please confirm. Please confirm. Is it clear for you? Okay, okay. Now let me go with one more example so that you can understand clearly. Sir, you can understand clearly. So what is that example? Example is nothing but what is that example is nothing but just a minute. Just a minute. Yeah. So what is that example is nothing but listen. Sir, I am taking team. Team is equal to just I'm using cricket terminology. Don't worry. So I'm taking the names like this. Sir, First player is nothing but Kohli. First player is nothing but Kohli. Sir, second player is nothing but something like I am taking Rohit. Okay. So third player I am taking so Dhoni. Okay. So fourth player I am taking so JDBC. Just try. For example sake, I am taking. Don't consider these things. Okay. Just for example, I am taking. Okay. Then so next one is nothing but okay. Pandya. Like this I am taking. So these are the some of the cricket player names I have taken. Then player is equal to sir. In my assumption, so Dhoni is my favorite player. Dhoni is nothing but my favorite player. Sir, consider if player in team. Sir, if my player is in team, then I am printing maximum chance to win. Maximum chance to win. Okay. Else if the player is not there, then minimum chance to win. Minimum chance to win. That's all. So if the player is available, then maximum chance to win. Suppose if you are searching for a player called, for example, assume I want to search find for Sachin. So Sachin is not there in my team. That's my minimum chance to win. Like this, we can also conclude by using this in operator. Just for example's sake, I'm taking all these things. Clear up to this? Please confirm. Yeah. Yes. Any doubts up to this? Hope you got clear clarity how to write the programs, all these things. Okay. Yeah. Then, sir, again one more theory concept. Anyway, just I will take the names. We will discuss these each and every individual topics in the next sessions. Sir, what is the name is nothing but features of Python, features of Python. Sir, what all the benefits are there? Why do we have to learn this Python? There are n number of features are there. First, I will list out all the names. Then, in the next session, one by one feature we will explore. What is the first point is nothing but it is a simple and easy to learn. It is a simple and easy to learn. What is the second thing is nothing but it is freeware. It is a freeware and open source. It is a freeware and open source. Okay, this is one of the feature of Python. Then, sir, it is a high-level programming language. It is a high-level programming language. At the initial itself, I explained this concept. Okay, so Python is a high-level programming language. Then, sir, do you know it is platform independent? It is platform independent. Okay, so platform dependent, platform independent. So, what is meant by this terminology? We will discuss. So, next one is portability. Portability is also one of the feature in Python. Don't worry, we will discuss. Then, this part I already covered. Anyway, I will discuss in the next class itself. So dynamically typed programming language. So what is mean by this dynamically typed programming language? We will discuss. Then, so the next feature is nothing but it supports both procedure. It supports both the procedure and object oriented. It supports both procedure and object oriented. So the next feature is nothing but very important. It is interpreted. Okay, so it is nothing but interpreted. Okay, interpreted programming language. Interpreted programming language. So why? What is the reason? All these things we will discuss. Don't worry. Okay. Then, so next feature is nothing but extensible. Extensible. The next feature is nothing but embedded. Embedded. That is we can insert the program one programming language into another programming language like this. There is and extensible library. This part also I covered, sir. We are going to get a rich set of library support from Python. So these are nothing but 11 features which we have to be discussed in the next session. Don't worry, we will cover all these things. Okay, so this is nothing but some of the features which we are going to get it in Python. Any doubts up to this? Please confirm. Yeah, yeah. So every feature I will cover. But if you start now, it will be very difficult. So that we will plan tomorrow. I mean next weekend features of this Python. Then, sir, one more example I want to take. One more example I want to take. Sir, this example, just I want to introduce in Java as well as in Python. Sir, I want to implement this program in Java as well as Python. Sir, what is the program is nothing but observe here. Program. What is a program is nothing but addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers in Java. Sir, I want to implement the program in Java. Later, I will convert the program into Python. See how we have to take. Okay. So now I am taking a Java program. Better I will go with the online editor. Okay, because Java is not installed in my system. Yeah, this is the Java program. Okay, just I am removing all these things. Observe very clearly. Just I am trying to take okay, two integral variables. A is equal to maybe 10 and B is equal to 5. Now I want to perform addition of these two. So how can we perform? System dot out dot println of, so addition is equal to comma, we have to take a, sorry, not comma, you have to depend on plus symbol is there. Okay, so a plus b. Now if we execute this program, we are going to get the output as 15. Why? Because addition of these two numbers is nothing but 15. Like this we have to be implemented in Java. So same same program, addition of two numbers in Python. So how can you implement the same program in Python programming? How can we implement the same program in Python programming? Sir, I already implemented the program for this. Just let me take it. So even I am taking a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, and print of just addition is equal to. So you can take directly comma a plus. That's all, only 3 lines. So now if we execute the program, see the answer which we are going to get. So addition is equal to 15. So even you can convert these 2 lines into single line. So how it is possible? Very simple. A comma B is equal to, so 10 comma 11. Automatically the value of 10 is going to be assigned with A, and the value of 11 is going to be assigned with B. So once if these two values got assigned, then we can perform addition of these two numbers automatically. So single line assignment is also possible in Python. Now if we execute, have you observed, the answer is nothing but addition is equal to 21. So like this we will get. So this is the way how simply you can execute the programs. So within 2 lines of code, we finished. Any doubts up to this? Yeah, yeah. So before going to wind up, one more program I will explain, but before that, just let me summarize what are the topics which we discussed now. Okay, yeah, in the previous session, these are the topics which we discussed, and even I revised all the topics. I revised all the topics which we discussed in the previous session, and a new topics which I introduced is nothing but, yeah, can you please give me confirmation? First we discussed about comments in Python. Then I have explained after comments. Just let me look over into it. Yeah, yes, after comments, just we explained some programs, and after that, where we can use Python and limitations of Python. Okay, yeah, after comments, we have seen some sample programs, and then we explained about where we can use Python, and then in the next topic, just we discussed about limitations of Python, where what are the limitations which we faced in the Python. That part we discussed, and after completion of this, just in operator examples I have taken in operator examples. So topic 15. So in operator examples. Okay, don't worry. Again, we will get as a part of operators concept. There I will explain one more time. Then 16th topic, just addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers. Program in Java and Python. How simply we are going to implement in Python. Okay. Then even we discussed OTP program also. Then last we will cover multiplication of two matrices program. How simple it is. Simple way I will explain, and then I will wind up. Yeah, now it's time to ask doubts. So please, you can ask your doubts if you have any queries. Okay, then we will finish that matrix multiplication and we will wind up. Yeah, now it's your turn. Please ask the doubts. If you have any doubts, please. Yeah, no doubts. Yes, Nishant, we will provide. Yeah, we will provide.
Sure. Yeah, any other queries? Who is the new members for this class? Yesterday absent and today newly added students. Please confirm. Jay Kumar, you were there in the previous session, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, Sindhu Sri, newcomer. Then any other? Nishanti was there in the previous session, right? Yes, yes. Amar, what about you? You was there in the previous session? Yeah, today is your first class. So this is about what the topics which we discussed, and let me take this matrix multiplication and we will wind up. Okay. Yeah. Sir, if you take matrix multiplication, it is actually a big process in general. Okay. For that, what Python people decided, they provided one module for that. What is that module? Is nothing but NumPy. NumPy is the module which will provide a help for us to deal with arrays. Okay. So first number I am taking NumPy dot. There is a function with the name array. You can take the array here. So one more array I am taking B. Now see here. So first array is nothing but I am taking one two-dimensional array. So 1, comma 2, comma 3 as the first element, comma 4, comma 5, comma 6 as a second row, then 7, comma 8, comma 9 as a third row. Like this, I have taken 3 rows. So same in the B matrix also. For our understanding purpose, I will take unit matrix 1 0 0. Okay, so 0 1 0. Okay, then 0 0 1. Like this, I am taking an unit matrix. Now, sir, I want to perform addition of these two matrices. Simple plus operator is there, which will provide help to perform addition of these two numbers. I mean, two matrices. Let me execute the code. So, py space test.py. Have you observed the answer which we are going to get is nothing but yeah. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10. So this is nothing but my answer. So that is addition of these two matrices. Okay. So how this addition is carried out? Have you observed? First element plus first element is nothing but the first element. So second element. That's all. Third element plus third element in B. Next, fourth element plus fourth element. Fifth element plus fifth element. Like this addition has taken. So even if you want a subtraction, replace plus with minus. That's all. Now you can check. This is nothing but my result. So 0, 2, 3. So 0 means 1 minus 1. 2 minus 0, 2. 3 minus 0, 3. Like this we got. Sir, I want to perform multiplication. Here you have to concentrate. Sir, you should not use a star. If you use a star, what will happen? Do you know this Python? This Python will consider this as the output. Okay, what is that output? Is nothing but so first element into first element 1. First element into first element 1. So second element into second element 0. Third element into third element 0. This is the first row. Then in the second row 4 into 0 0. 5 into 1, 5, 6 into 0, 0. Like this we will get. So in the third row, 7 into 0, 0, 8 into 0, 0, 9 into 1, 9. Like this we will get. So this is the style which is followed in this particular star operator. Okay, but it is not exact mathematical operation, right? This is not the correct way of performing multiplication. So for this, what they provided is they have introduced one special operator, so that is nothing but at the rate symbol. If you are taking A at the rate B, then immediately it will perform matrix multiplication. See the result. Have you observed? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is nothing but multiplication of these two matrices. I hope there is a formula also. If you multiply any matrix with the unit matrix, then the result will become that original matrix itself. That's why I have taken a simple example. So row by row, column by column multiplication is internally performed by using this at the rate symbol. So this symbol is introduced as a part of numpy module. So you have to import numpy module, then only you can take this operation. So this is nothing but how can we perform matrix multiplication by using this numpy. Any doubts up to this? Please confirm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fine, guys. So these are the topics which we discussed in today's session. So remaining things we will discuss in the next session. So these 17 topics will be there. In addition to that, we will start the syllabus from next week. We will start the syllabus from next week. Totally three parts are there in Python. First part is going to discuss about fundamentals. Second part is object oriented. Third part database connectivity with GUI tool. So these three parts we will discuss in the next session. So that's all, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you. You can leave the session. Thank you.